Hello, welcome back to my channel 417 Artist. Today I'm stopping by Michael's and getting me some cheap Crayola watercolors, and I'm going to compare them against a more expensive $40 Sakura Koi watercolor set. Okay, so I went ahead and I painted out a chart of Crayola versus Sakura, and you can already tell that the Crayola is a little bit more lighter, washed out, and Sakura are more vibrant, so that's easy to tell. So I started on the left side using the Crayola watercolor set to draw Goku's skin, and overall it really didn't give me that much trouble. The colors are pretty decent. But I did notice though that since they are a little bit more washed out, probably because they have less pigment because they're so cheap, I had to add more layers to it to make it, pop out. For example, right here when I was painting in the hair, the colors just would not pop out. I needed to add more, load up more paint on my brush to make it really a lot brighter. Another thing I noticed while painting Goku's hair is Crayola's colors are, when the pale ones are super pale and the bright colors are super bright, it's really hard to get an in-between color, and they don't really blend that easy. And don't get me wrong, for $4 you really can't beat the price, so I'll give them that. Art supplies are not cheap, they are not. So for $4, and if you really want to start doing watercolor for $4, I'll take that any day. It's a good starting price for someone that's beginning, getting introduced to watercoloring, so I can't really complain about that. The downside to this set is their colors are just all over the place. They're super neon bright, and if you want to paint something like a portrait, like skin tones, it's going to be very difficult because, like I said, there's just so many different colors, and just matching the skin tones, it's going to be tough. But for someone starting out, that shouldn't really be a problem, just to get a hang of it, Okay, so finishing up this side of Goku's profile, and like I said, the brights are super bright, and the lighter colors like these orange and yellow and reds, they're super pale, and that's just the difference. As soon as I started working on the other side of Goku's face with the more expensive $40 paint sets, my goodness, it's just a world of difference. They feel so much smoother, they blend a lot better because they have more pigment, because they're more expensive obviously, so you don't have to keep lathering on paint on your brush to really make it stand out. Of just how much more brighter these Sakura Koi watercolor set is, more than the Crayola set is. Just look at this hair right here. It just pops out. It's a lot brighter. And overall, just blending different colors together seems so much more easier with the Sakura Koi watercolor set. It feels pretty good. The blending transition from Goku's hair from the dark blue to the purple here, it just seems so much easier. I didn't really have to try as hard to, work them and blend them together as with the Crayola. And another noticeable difference when I'm working here with the blue clothing on Goku, I only loaded up the paintbrush once, and I didn't really have to keep, putting on layers on layers. They're just naturally a lot more brighter. And when I finally get to the orange part of his clothing, My goodness, the difference from the left side to the right side is incredible. And like I said, I don't really have to load up the brush to get that yellow and the orange to pop out. Um, it's because there's more pigment in the Sakura Koi watercolors than there is Crayola. So it doesn't look as washed out as the other side is. And of course I'm going to add some splatter effects because that's my favorite part of watercoloring, just doing my own thing and making it stand out. Other than that, this painting is finished. I'm going to go over the eyes and the eyebrows with some markers, but please do like and subscribe if this video has helped you. And like I said, if you really want to start watercoloring, you can do it for just $4. I mean, there's not that much of a difference. One side is just a little bit more brighter than the other, but it doesn't take much to start out. So please and thank you. Have a good day.